Good evening everyone, how you all doing? You all okay? It's me once again, and it's time for part 2 of that Rabsy Nesbitt episode that we did on the 20th, Love, where we had a bit of a cock up and I actually accidentally started the Mother episode first. So that's the one we're going to do tonight. So yeah, I'm going to watch it on Dailymotion because it's better quality, and as we know on Dailymotion, every 8 minutes or so adverts pop up and the same advert plays twice. So let's not beat around the bush, let's just get into it. But one thing I want to ask people to do, can the next like 2, 3 or 4 people to join my Patreon, as soon as you join, I want you to send me a message with a recommendation for a new comedy show or something, because I need more content either for now or for the future, because I'm sick of, you know, deciding what we watch myself. It should be up to you guys. So if you join the Patreon, the first thing you do is send me a message and say, I want you to watch this. Okay? So you come up with it, and then when you join, you tell me what it is, and we'll do it straight away. As soon as you join, well, you know, as soon as I get around to it. Okay? So that's your job. Join the Patreon and then join with a recommendation for a series, or it can be a movie, but I prefer it to be a series. Also, we'll be doing a giveaway on Patreon as well soon with a small cash prize. Anyway, let's do this. Let's get on with it. So, this is how, yep, remember this.
Hey, look, kid!
That sound.
Nothing yet, sir. You? Nah, it's hopeless.
That sound
looking
of
for a
seagulls,
needle
it
in a...
always reminds me of Blackpool. Or any sea, or Bridlington, where I used to go as a kid with my grandparents. Or Filey.
Hey, gonna hit that, yeah.
Flamboyant.
Yeah, bum, yeah.
Quick, kid!
Yeah, it's...
What's the verdict, sir? Is this Nesbitt? No, sure. Here, hot him up.
Oh, it's Nesbitt, alright.
Well, sir? It's hard to tell. I've never seen him vertical before.
Lay him down.
Tell you what, drop him in the garbage.
Yeah, I remember this. Aye, that's Nesbitt. That's Nesbitt.
Pick him up, we'll take him down the station. I mean, you're not going to tell him now, Sergeant? No, we'll sober him up first.
I recognise him as well.
He deserves that courtesy.
From the last episode, I recognise the other one is in Flight of the Phoenix.
He went his way through him, eh?
Is it Cameron from
Lying pissed in the city dump.
Right,
oh, no, sorry, no. It's Stuart Anderson. I remembered that in the live chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we up the hospital. You
At
sure
the
you don't
premiere.
want to come with me and visit your granny Nesbitt?
What for? We know what she looks like.
Aye, a bleached prune in a rain, mate.
Look, I'm sick of the amount of cheek I'm having to take off you, Spear. And you, a wee bit of respect off of you when you go amiss. You better remember you're a guest in this house.
So's a lodger, and he gets to pack you in the arse.
You're judging me. What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Mo. Hey, do you know what they call him up the pub? Joe the Jump Lead.
Aye, every time he comes through that door, your draws do the hucklebuck. I've got my grips. I'm an orphan. I've known human tragedy.
You are a human
Shut
tragedy.
up. Yeah.
Is that your idea of a put down?
Aye,
Skull face.
Right, park it and we'll just stop it. I don't have to take this off Wayne's under my own roof. See if your dad was here.
Aye, but he isn't, is he? You seen to that.
He's seen to that himself.
Yeah, they broke up in the last one, didn't they?
He's the only one to blame for where he's ended up the day.
It's a matter of interest. Where has he ended up the day?
Oh, nobody knows, do they? That's how I've ended up having to go up the Southern General to visit your gran.
I don't like the Byrne replacement. Mind you, I won't like it whoever it was. I miss Byrne.
Now listen, you two be good boys while I'm away, right? Oh.
You alright, Mary Jo?
And then there's this creepy
Is that your
bastard.
weight then, eh?
Aye, just go and visit him. I won't be long. What about yourself?
Oh, I might just take a stroll at the pub for a quick one.
You might
Oh,
even have a drink as well,
Look
eh?
at my muscle.
that, Tiger?
What's that?
Nothing?
That's what I thought. Oh, here, Mary Jo. Come on, look. You should wear your collar up. Makes you look more stylish.
Dead? What do you mean, dead?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Nesbitt.
It was just a wee routine gallstones operation. You said so yourselves.
I'm afraid at Mrs. Nesbitt's age there is no such thing as a routine operation. Now, whilst in theatre, her body began to react to the anaesthetic as she went into spasm. Her heart, which, as you know, was already weak,
Fuck off then.
was unable to cope. And despite our every effort, I'm afraid we lost her.
Oh my God.
What, Rab's mom's died? Oh.
Sorry to have to be the one to tell you, Nesbitt.
What the hell are you sorry for? Not your fault.
Is there anything I can get you? A cup of tea, a rolling sausage, a social worker?
I don't want this social worker! Will you patronise me, boy?
Don't blame me. It says it in the manual.
Never mind the manual. I'll let you go and get that half bottle out of my desk drawer. It's a terrible thing, the death of a mother, eh? I mind when my mother died 2 years ago, how gutted I was. It was like a big black hole had opened up in my life. We were always close. She had a pet name for me. Wee Stewie, she used to call me. Oh, Stewie, she used to say. Gonna run in the shops and
Hey, Stewie, gonna do us a favour.
What?
Gonna shut your ignorant yap and give peace.
You listen to me, you bastard. I am trying to share your grief here.
Well, it's my grief. I'll do whatever the hell I like with it.
You listen to me, it's just as well your mother's croaked it, or you'd be lying in that flare with my boot up your wishbone.
Oh, what?
That's more like a business as usual. Go on. Take
Business
your
as
cup,
usual.
Back to normal. Because you look undressed without that poker up your ass.
You will eat that, you bastard.
Chaps,
You bastard!
I don't know if it'll help, but there's a poem about bereavement that I remember. Might be of some consolation. It goes something like this. Roses round the door. Babies on the floor. Mothers in the kitchen with the...
Shut up!
Yeah.
Something.
Just give me that half bottle. You have to wrap your larynx round that.
I don't want a drink.
What do you mean you don't want a drink? You're an alky, of course you want a drink. Yeah, it'll help to stifle the pain.
What a dick.
Pain? What
Pain?
pain? Listen, you. See, since my mother retired, she turned into a senile, half-witted old pain in the ass because she was a walking advert for euthanasia. You ask me, she's...
A walking advert for euthanasia? That's no way to talk about your mother, Rab. I mean, yeah, she was a bit annoying, but it's your mother. So what if she's a bit annoying? Fucking hell, Rab.
She turned into a senile, half-witted old pain in the ass because she was a walking advert for euthanasia. You ask me, she's better off with...
No, I'm not going to waste my sympathy on you, Nesbitt. You have a heart as harsh as a welder's cough.
And don't you ever forget it. Now, you'll excuse me. I have a stiff to bury.
Is he just walking out? So he obviously wasn't in trouble. Like, trouble.
Can you see him?
Yup, I can see him.
Is that...
What's he doing? Is he speaking to her? If he's speaking to her, he's dead.
Speaking to her?
People do sometimes talk to women, you know.
That's the least of your worries, Jamesy.
Subtext with his mouth, using words, Jamesy.
Oh, by the way, it was his birthday, 81st birthday a couple of days ago, wasn't it? So, happy birthday, Tony. That is his name, right? Oh, no, it's not. No. Ricky Fulton. Tony Roper. Happy birthday, Tony Roper.
And I'll tell you something else, I know.
What?
She's enjoying it.
It's a case proved. People might speak to women, but women don't need to enjoy it. The whore. He's for it.
Easy, Jamesy. He's a big bloke.
Okay. She's for it, well. What's he doing now?
What's she doing? She's shutting her
Why
eyes.
is this disappearing?
And she's shuddering.
Okay. She's for it, well. What's he doing now?
What's she doing? She's shutting her eyes and she's shuddering.
Right, that's it. No man makes a wife of Jamesy Cotter shudder.
Not even Jamesy Cotter.
No satire, my long thin friend. It's my wife today, but it could be yours tomorrow.
Eh? Ah, you don't have to worry about that, Doddy.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't have to wait till tomorrow. You started your wife already.
Huh? That's pathetic.
I really don't like him.
Man, I hate to see a
bastard.
man making a fool of
Get
himself,
rid of
not
him.
chasing after everything in skirts.
I'm getting them.
Don't be too sure, Bambi. Our marriages are bonds of steel, right? Strong enough to withstand the vagaries of a vagabond gland like that.
Aye.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, boys.
Then there's your marriage.
If our marriages weren't strong enough to withstand it, then they wouldn't be worth fighting for in the first place. Am I right?
Right. Oh, well. Bang goes that theory.
Aye.
Listen, boys, even though our marriage...
Changing room confessions. I didn't know, obviously, when...
Here's the customary advert, as I mentioned. So we'll just wait. I'll take this opportunity to ask you all to make sure that you give this video a like when you get to the end, and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Share it. Put it on Facebook. You know, especially if you're Scottish, you can say, well, your Scottish friends and family, oh, there's this mad wee English fella. He's watching her comedy. Give it a watch. Take a swatch. Aye, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
For come on, go on and beat the shite out of a bastard anyway.
Oh, well. Bang goes that theory.
Listen, boys, even though our marriages aren't worth fighting for, come on, go on and beat the shite out of a bastard anyway.
3 years on to him. That's no exactly fair odds.
Rab.
Aye, you're right.
Well, there's Rab.
4 on you, man. That's more like it. I'll talk to the big man. All right, Rab?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm no worried. Just a bit of bad news, Jimsy.
Sorry, what's up?
My mother's dead.
Oh, Rab.
Just nicked in with a wee settler before I got hospital for her stuff, you know.
I'm sorry to hear about Rab. That's tragic news. If it's any consolation, at least your mother can now rest tranquil in the silken sleeves of everlasting peace. Now grab a hold of that boat, because we're going to stiffen that bastard lodger of yours, right?
What do you mean? He's been messing about with our woman, and it's time somebody taught him a lesson.
Aye, and the 4 of us are just the man to give him it. Are you with us, Rab?
Oh, leave me out of this.
Hey, wait a minute. Look, wait. No offence, Rab, but this is all partly your fault, you know.
My fault? How the hell do you make that out?
Well, look at it logically. If your wife hadn't dumped you, then she wouldn't have had to go out and find a lodger, and we wouldn't be having this pot of bother in the first place.
Aye. Marriage record, get your ass in gear.
Oh, hey, go easy, wee man. His mother's just died, right?
Died? I don't know. One dumps you, and the other one snuffs it. You're not exactly having much luck with a woman these days, are you?
Just leave me out of this, will you?
Oh, put it away, you fucking idiot.
You see for yourself, Rab. Now,
Also, I've seen better muscle definition on a 10-year-old. And I'm not just saying that I have. So, put them away, you fanny.
are you with us or against us?
Wait, I can't help you right now. I'm just too emotionally vulnerable.
You hear that, boys? Emotionally vulnerable.
Well, I don't know about yous, but when it comes to crushing fresh fruit in his biceps, I say it's time for action.
Here, Nesbitt. Sorry to hear about your mother. Here's one on the house.
Thanks very much, Noy. Who am I kidding?
You're not drinking. drinking?
Something you got to do sober.
This way, Mr. Nesbitt. I'll leave you alone for a little while.
Hey, thanks very much. Our business. Our business, right enough. The last of the props is knocked away for your life. Wife, father, mother. But no tears, though. I'll not be greeting. I'm waiting for Mariel anyway. I'll be greeting for her. Selfish bastard that I am. You know, tears out of me for this paltry life. Oh yeah. How then is wee and fragile as that produce a fat article like me? Rab, have you done your homework? Rab, get us 10 fags off the ice cream van. Go on.
Off the ice cream van?
Run. Mammy will time you. There is no such thing as society, but tell that to any wee governed woman that's taken her turn of washing the stairs week in, week out for the past 60 years. The death of a decent generation, that's what it is. No tears for me, boy. What's the point in greeting for the money-slipping Oxbridge shithole world that it is? But no tears for me, boy. But no bloody tears for me! Hey! Nurse! Nurse!
Mr. Nesbitt, is everything all right?
All right, Eva. All right, Eva. No, everything is not bloody well. All right. You see that woman lying there? You see that woman lying there? That is my mother, for God's sake. That's my mother. One of the finest human beings ever to walk this earth.
Yes, I know.
Aye, but look. Well, look, bloody well, look.
Sorry?
She has not got her teeth in. Her gut is a calcium-free zone, isn't it? And this is a woman that was so self-conscious. She used to put a dish towel over her knees when she was watching the telly because she thought Trevor McDonald could see up her bloody skirt. Oh, for God's sake. Lying there like a blood chicken for all the gawping eyes of the swining world to see. I mean, it's no difficult. It's no difficult. Look, teeth, wow. Gub, teeth. I mean, you don't exactly need a road map after the AA, do you? Hey, well, do you? Do you?
Is there a problem, nurse?
It's Mr. Nesbitt, Doctor. He's gone mad. He's screaming and shouting and swearing. I don't know what's wrong with him.
You don't know what's wrong with her? His mother is dead.
Right, can I just say, that is some of the best fucking acting I've ever seen in my life. That was amazing. This is a fucking comedy show from the 90s that I'd never heard of in my life until a few months ago. But you look at any list of the top British comedies in history, this is always on it. And you'd be amazed how much great acting you'll find in comedies. But that, for a minute there, I just forgot what I was watching. I got totally fucking invested in it. It was honestly like watching a man exactly like Rab in the situation he's in, you know. He's an alcoholic failure who lives on a terrible rundown rough council estate in Glasgow. He's got nothing going for him in his life and his mother's just died. That's exactly how I'd expect someone like that to react and when they're in that situation. That was fucking amazing. Wow. What an actor this bloke is. I don't point it out enough because, you know, he's not just playing a character. The majority of the time he's playing a character who's drunk. Do you realise how difficult it is to act drunk? When I was at acting college, it was the hardest thing to do. I could play anything, do any accent you wanted, but when it came to trying to act drunk, that is when it was difficult. It is so difficult to act drunk convincingly. And he does it every time. You know, his speech... but that... Wow. That was just a different level. And the way it just built up, you know, it didn't go walk in there, sit down, and then boom. It was like it would happen in real life. Sat there, looking at his mother dead on that table, reflecting, and then, you know, he started recalling memories. Rab got the shot for me, Rab this. And then it just started building, the anger. And that was amazing. Absolutely incredible. I'd love to watch that all over again, but I'm suddenly, you know, conscious of how long this is going to be already with the fucking adverts that you can't skip. But, wow. That was unbelievable. Jesus.
Mr. Nesbitt, Doctor, he's gone mad. He's screaming and shouting and swearing. I don't know what's wrong with him.
You don't know what's wrong with him? His mother is dead. How would you be?
Exactly, you daft.
Of course. Silly of me.
Let's go in again,
wow.
Shall we? He'll be quiet now.
Just wow.
They always are.
Yeah,
See what I mean, Doctor?
Let's try again, shall we? On you go.
Sorry about but I'll be outburst in, you know. Non-personal.
That's all right.
Just as she was old, you know. And very attached to her teeth at that age, you know. Just doesn't want to let go. Just dignity.
Here's Amy with the Flow forecast.
Well, I can't get over that. I mean, not even just in sitcoms or comedies. That's some of the best acting I've ever seen. Ever. In anything. Holy shit. Graham. Wow. That was amazing. Oh, wow. Not Graham, Gregor. The word amazing isn't good enough to describe that. Just... oh.
Just doesn't want to let go. Just dignity.
I understand, Mr. Nesbitt. Dignity. There's just one thing, though.
What's that?
You've put them back in upside down. When you're ready, you can come downstairs and sign for our belongings.
You've put it upside
fancy another, Joe?
Nah. You know I've only got eyes for you, Ella pet.
You know what I mean.
She's married, you silly twat. And who do you think you are with that fucking leather jacket and these shitty earrings? God. Don't know what fucking counterculture you're part of, but...
I would love to.
Stiff.
But you know what they say? No mun, no fun. Oh, Ella pet.
Oh, and she's paying for your drinks as well.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Right back, sweetheart. Keep it warm.
Oh,
Hates him.
oh, Joe the Gland. Glad to meet you.
I'm sorry?
Aye, a gland in the hand is worth a tush with a bush, eh, Joe?
Oh, I see, it's innuendo night, is it? Right, eat the breed, your turn.
What?
I'm trying to look menacing here, but I don't know what an innuendo is.
What does that matter? He knows his score. We don't like the way you're messing around
God,
with our
he's
women.
ugly, isn't he? Him
Was
in the
that
middle.
right? Well, how should I be messing with him then?
No offence.
Relax, boys, relax. Just kidding. Look, I don't mean to give offence. I'm a stranger here.
Here's the Oscar winner.
I'm just
That
sitting over there
was
with the
just-
gals, having a bit of a laugh and a drink. Last thing I want to do is cause any trouble.
Good. Hey, you just keep it that way, right? 'Cause we're government men, see? And government men have only got one thing to say to guys that mess about with their women, right?
Oh, aye.
Oh, aye, what?
And what might that be?
Nolly. Any chance of that drink you offered me earlier on?
Right here.
He saved it
Kept
for
it
him.
I tell you what, Rab'll know. Hey, Rab, what is it government say to guys that mess about with their wives again? Only it's a kind of quiz question, you know.
Rab! Oh! You Mary's man?
That's me.
The alcoholic.
You'll be made.
Don't even go there, Joe, you dirty bastard. I hate him.
Hey, Ledger, eh?
That's me.
The knob with the haircut in the end.
Fucking classic.
Oh! I'm Mary's barman, the one with the baseball bat and the finger on the police alarm. Be good boys for Nori, eh?
Just do it.
Boys, right. Look, why don't we just shake hands and make up, eh?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know where your hands has been.
Oh, no?
Exactly.
Well, I'm pretty sure you've got a shrewd idea. All over your wife.
Do him. Fucking do him.
Oh, sorry, did I startle you? Just testing this wee beauty. Barman's comb, we call it. A baldy down the one side, teeth down the other. Brings the concept of customer service into the troublesome area of Meiklem, know what I mean?
Who are you talking to?
Enjoy your fracture, sir.
Do
Why
it.
worry you?
Just do it.
Life's too short.
He deserves it.
Ain't that right, Nesbitt?
Ugh, I fucking hate him.
Oh, it is. Ask your mammy. Hey, Babe Ruth. Same again. You're here.
Wow.
Well?
Neck that, and another, and go deal with him. I won't let that lie. Life's too short, ask your mother. After she's just fucking died. Ah, sorry. You're getting your fucking cheeks slashed.
Alright, Jamesy?
I'm alright. Apart from this fist status.
How did you take a swing at somebody?
No, it's just a bit too far into the knuckle when I was crouching that corner shiting myself, you know. Excuse me, Nori, you haven't got a wee cotton bud and some dental, have you? Only I just don't want to, take a chance of catching tetanus, you know. What?
What?
relax him like a coiled spring. Queer things, funerals, isn't they? Eh? All these creeps that don't show up for 40 years.
Exactly.
Turn up squawking like a singer at a Gallic wedding over the dear departed, you know. I mean, look at this effort here.
Oh, Isa! Isa! Why? Why?
Excuse me, Mrs. I don't mean to interrupt your rhythm, Nurline, but my mother's name wasn't Isa.
Wasn't he?
No, it was Rena.
Oh, you stupid.
Bugger it. I must be at the wrong funeral.
For fuck's sake.
Here, listen, son, you don't mind if I stay anyway, do you?
No, fuck
Only
off.
my bunions is giving me chip.
Couldn't give a flying fuck about your bunions, love. This isn't your funeral. Leave. This is my mother's funeral. Fuck off. Right? Wouldn't you say the same thing?
I need bother, Mrs. You wiring.
Oh,
Wiring. You wire into my grief, that's right. You wiring, love. No. Out.
Rita. Oh, Rita. Rita, why?
Fake grief.
Between you and I think it's a waste of time getting home. I think she'll be lucky to make it to the spam tea, you know what I'm saying?
Are you sure about this, Ella? Joe's going to give me 3 toots in his van. That's the signal to go. I'm all prepared. Oh, nice bag, Ella. Joe got me it special. It was meant to be an engagement ring, but the ram raider hit the wrong short window. He must think a lot of you, Ella. He does, Mary. He does. Hello, Mary. Oh, Estelle. Nice bag. Do you like it? Joe got me it special. It was meant to be an engagement ring, but... Don't tell me. The ram raider hit the wrong shop window. You psychic? No, but I'm rapidly gaining the gift of prophecy. 3 toots in his van outside the crematorium, is it? Oh, here, that's uncanny. I'm just saying, Ella, that's... Aye, isn't it just? I can't understand. It's co-fitted me in the show. Don't worry, Ella. I think you get away with it.
I hope something really bad happens to that Joe by the end of this episode.
Let us pray.
And we see it.
Here's Amy with the Flow forecast. Your flow check.
Yeah, absolutely hate Joe. Dirty bastard. But what's going on with Ella and James? They didn't break up. That I can remember, did they? Mind you. She's been about as loyal as fucking Carlos Tevez was to Man United. Or Adebayor was to any fucking club he played for. Dirty bastard. He didn't play for a club, he played for a paycheck. And he was shy.
Let us pray. In the midst of life, we are in death. The Lord giveth,
and the Lord taketh. So now he's ruined the fucking funeral now as well. Wow. Oh, I fucking hate him. Forget Tam. Tam's my best mate compared to this wanker.
and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord.
Would you like a cup of tea, son?
Oh.
I'm having one myself. Are you sure? You all right, Rob?
I'm all right, Mary Jo. just thinking. We'll have some con this funeral carry on, isn't it? Eh? I bet that undertaker is doing that stair right this minute, whipping some scam with brass handles off that coffin, eh? You mark my words.
You have a sick mind, Rab Nesbitt.
Ah, well. Stood me in good stead up to now, isn't it?
Death is a time for quiet reflection. At least, it used to be.
He was! What did he do? Right, so who the f does he think he is?
Some hard dolls. I've overbooked.
Let's settle this right now, Joe. Who are you taking with you? Me or her?
Dolls. What can I say? I mean, I never dreamt that both of you would turn up. I thought 1 out of 2 and I'll win a watch, you know? But like I say, you can never tell.
Who the fuck do you think you are with that double earring? Oh my god, what a first-class cockwash you are.
With life. I mean, it's a funny old game right enough, eh? I mean, I'm driving along on my way here. Pulls over to some grotty old corner shop for some fags and guess what?
You only get one life, and you've got to take your chances. Isn't that right, Joe?
Out to the mouth of babes. Adios, conchitas.
Bye! Hope you don't hit a tree at 70 miles an hour. Oh wait, no I do. She's probably fucking 15. He looks the type.
I feel humiliated.
Dear.
What about you, Estelle? Me? Nah. You were the one that was going to run away with him. What do you mean? So were you.
Well, walk away.
What gave you that idea? I was just on my way up the laundrette.
Oh, right. Is that why you ran out of the fucking, you know, the room faster than when the ice cream man plays his jingle? Don't lie. But, there you go. I thought you were going to say
you, Mary Nesbitt.
And I love you, Rab. But I'm still not sure we should be doing this in a crematorium.
Oh.
What are they doing?
No, Mary.
They're back together, though. No more Joe.
After all, one's gone, and the other one's... Sorry, Mary doll. I'm not embarrassed. 10 seconds.
Don't apologise, Rab. For you, 10 seconds usually includes the time for the cigarette as well. So don't let it play in your mind, eh? Rab. Rab.
He's falling asleep! That's the end. Well, this was a very mixed experience. Spent most of the episode absolutely hating one character. But, again, I have to bring attention to it because I just can't get over it. That acting. That is unbelievable. Wow. Gregor Fisher. I mean, you, as I said, sitcoms, comedy shows, it can be the place where you see some of the best acting on television. I mean, a prime example, Only Fools and Horses. Even American shows had their moments. You know, you could see some incredible acting in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know, that incredible ending scene when Will's dad turns up and then leaves again. That speech was as real as it comes, because during the take that we see in the episode, that was, I don't think it was even planned. I don't think, you know, that's not what he was supposed to say. It was kind of, Will Smith just sort of came out with that. And then, you know, when he goes to hug Uncle Phil, James Avery, we also don't hear it. Well, obviously we don't hear it because it happened after the cut. But as soon as the director yelled cut, James Avery just went and whispered in Will Smith's ear, "Now that's fucking acting." You know, so you can see some of the best acting in shows like this, comedy shows. And who can forget that incredible monologue in Only Fools and Horses when they get stuck in the lift after Cassandra has a miscarriage and Rodney just pours his heart out to his brother. You know, you can definitely see it in shows like this, but that was up there with the best. It was incredible. I loved that. And it was in terms of the comedy, it was much more toned down. I don't think I laughed ridiculous, you know, like you expect me to laugh. You see me absolutely howling and losing it. I didn't do that once during this one. It was much more emotional. But that didn't take anything away from the quality. It was a good episode. And it makes you reflect on these kind of things, because it's something that everybody's either been through already or gonna go through. You know, it is gonna happen one day, and it's my biggest fear, but I don't know about you. But yeah, it was kind of centered around that. But yeah, very different. Very different. Much more, very different vibe to the one that I'm used to with this. But I'm not complaining. I loved it. The acting, God, I can't get over it. I just want to watch it again. He was amazing. Just, wow. It probably wasn't, because, but did that get any special attention? That little bit, you know, was it nominated for anything? I mean, it deserved to be. There should be a special category when they do the awards for TV shows. When they're doing it for comedies, there should be like best dramatic performance in a sitcom or comedy series. Well, actually, there's no point doing it these days, because there is no good comedy series these days. It's all watered down PC shite. Back in these days, it was good comedy. And I don't know, I'm just trying to think of other shows where we see something. Happened in Friends a little bit as well, but that wasn't a full-on... Friends wasn't a... It was never a full-on comedy. It just wasn't. It was kind of half and half. Half comedy, half drama. It wasn't a majority of either, because there was just as much drama as comedy. And but in, you know, in Friends there was some good monologues. I mean, but it was much shorter in Friends. Mind you, there was one episode where Ross and Rachel broke up, and that pretty much an entire episode where they're just arguing with each other and they break up. That was kind of, you know, dramatic. But yeah, that was among the best. I'm just blown away by that. Wow. I didn't expect to see that in this show. Because there's no reason why you would expect it. But, yeah. So Rab's mother's died. That's a shame. But it looks like him and Mary are now back together, so normal service will be resumed for the rest of Series 4. Until the next time they break up. Which will probably happen again. God, these two are a mess, aren't they? And I'm assuming because, you know, that twat ran off with, you know, his 14-year-old. Or what looked like a 14-year-old. I take it Jamesy and Ella will be back together as well. But, of course, Byrne's gone. Interesting start to the series. But I'm guessing Eric kind of sprung it on them. Anyway, yeah. So that's the end. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Drop a like on the video. Let me know what your thoughts on that, you know, that scene are. Where does that rank for you in terms of, you know, great dramatic performances that you've seen in sitcoms and comedy shows? Is it your favourite, one of your favourites? Is it, in your opinion, the best, or one of the best, whatever, you know, let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already. And as I mentioned, the next few people to join the Patreon, don't join and then just be silent. I need you to, I want you to message me with TV shows for me to start watching. You know, I want your suggestions. Samuel Martin, one of my patrons, he asked me to start watching Bottom, which we did the first episode of, was it last night? Very funny. That was brilliant. I was it the night before. So I'm looking forward to that, because the first episode of that, I think that might be the best first episode of anything we've done so far. I think I might try edit it down to put a short version on YouTube, but I'm trying to work out how to do it. Because I don't know how much of it's going to be allowed, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, join the Patreon to get access to that Bottom, and don't forget everything else that's on there, depending on what tier you join. But just to make sure that you get access to everything, you're pretty safe with the $3 or the $4 tier, and as soon as you join, you get access to everything that's in that tier, or above. Or below, sorry, not above, below. So if you join the $3 tier, you get access to everything that's ever been put in that tier, and everything that's in the $2 and the $1. Yeah, but when you join, message me and say, oh, can you watch this? Oh, can you watch that? It doesn't matter what it is. It can be something that hardly anybody's heard of. It doesn't have to be popular. Just recommend it. If it's something really obscure that nobody liked, everybody hated, even the critics and everybody, we'll just put it on Patreon if we need to. But yeah, get your suggestions in, guys. Let's get a lot of content going. Yeah, we've already got a lot. We've got like something like 8 exclusive series going on the Patreon at the same time, and that's just off the top of my head. There's probably a few more, not to mention the documentary series. Yeah, in fact, I was going to start a new documentary series. What? Yeah, there's a documentary series about Sally McNeil, the bodybuilder, American bodybuilder in the 90s who killed her husband, Ray McNeil. I'm going to start watching that as part of the documentary series we've got going on Patreon. That is a Patreon exclusive series that you can get access to in the $2 a month tier or above. So I'll be starting that. It's called Killer Sally. It's a Netflix series. I'll be starting that soon. So yeah, join the Patreon to get access to that and so much more. Anyway, that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope you're having a great week so far. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share. Get onto the YouTube channel and check everything else out. The episode of Police Interceptors that I reacted to, it was released from its copyright claim, so you can now watch that on YouTube. Go get that some views. There's also links to my TikTok page and my Facebook page for the channel. It's the same name as the channel, The Yorkshireman Reacts. Go and like that, follow that, comment on that, and whatever else to get that, you know, popular. Check out my TikTok. Yeah, thank you. Thanks again. Much love. Good night.